What's John's surname? What's John's surname? Brandy.
Ryan! Let's go, Mike, boys!
Headed to rock, but I think Rondebosch collected it from Warwick Jones. Warwick Jones goes to the short side, lets Jones back in the carry. Warwick Jones to Ricketts to Sunday on the wing, and he gets tackled into touch by the SACS. Rondebosch line on Johnny Barangi taking it in. The Rondebosch ball, it's a good sack, but it's a penalty. Right there. It's a clear hit by SACS. Gareth back off the carry, but SACS can catch him in numbers. And Joseph makes the carry to the 5-metre line. White Jones with a quick ball, Ricketts on the dummy.
Well, he just dropped it over the line.
And it's a knock-on.
Going back to the penalty.
Knock-on by Jamie Ricketts, but going back for the penalty to Rondebosch.
Strong coming around the corner there.
It's a great opportunity for some of the younger players to play on the field, on the Tinkie.
Yeah, it's a nice opportunity for Rondebosch to test see what they got coming through for next year. And SACS have got a game next week against Rondebosch, which will be a classic clash that they need to prepare for. So it's a win-win for both sides.
Yeah, one of the biggest games in the country.
Yeah, it'll be nice for both sides to have a run. Rondebosch has started well, yeah.
John Barangi going back to the tails, Jamie Ricketts. But it's a good sack. Warwick Jones goes sniping. But a great defence by SACS. And it's over the try line for Rondebosch.
Ref on side there, I think
it's Hobber.
could have done it at TMO, they were on the wrong side there, I think, but Might have got it down, might not have, but anyway, held up, good call.
I'll up and it's attacking strong to Rondebosch. I mean, I think it's great that we can actually get rugby going.
Yeah, it's great for the kids. You know, important rugby is for the boys at school. Play on the first team field, represent their school. You know what it's like in a boys' school?
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's so important for the whole vibe in the school, for the winter sports, particularly the rugby, the hockey. Gets the gears going like no other sport.
Yeah, no, and especially get a break from the academics and just grinding the whole time.
It'll be a big boost for Bosch. Get an early try, boost their confidence going into this game, young side.
But I think it's going to be tough because the SACS defense look pretty good in this opening 4 minutes here.
Yeah, they worked hard in defence this week. I must say, watching them practice a few times, they put a lot of emphasis on defence.
And it's a good scrum defense by SACS. When Jamie Ricketts picks up at the tail of the scrum, makes a couple of meters. Warwick Jones with a quick ball. And it's offloaded. That's a massive hit by SACS. Rondebosch driven back.
SACS really fronting well in defence here, putting in some nice hits early on.
SACS hold him very well. Warwick Jones with slow ball. Jamie Ricketts at the carry, but it's met well by SACS again. SACS holding, but it's an open pass, but SACS driven back. It's driven back Rondebosch about 10-15 meters here.
This is what they want to do. They want to test themselves against Bosch here, test their defence, and they get the penalty.
Great penalty.
Sealing off eventually. That'll be a good moral boost for the SACS, I must say. Rondebosch asking questions, coming on the corner. The SACS fronting up well, and eventually getting the penalty for, looks like sealing off the ball. Yeah, with the feet sealing off. I don't recognise the referee.
It was great defense for SACS in their 22, and I think it's a big momentum swinger.
Yeah, big time.
And it's a great kick as well for the.
Jaden Kremborg, he's coming back from an injury. Still got his knee taped up, but he puts in a good boot in there. Chance for SACS to get their hands on the ball.
Yeah.
Walking in a 4-man here. Andy Good, he's just come across for the game. He's at a SA17 water polo camp at Weinberg. He's just come across from there to play the game today for SACS.
Talented boy,
yeah. Severa Kawana at the front. And Alex Thomas. That looks like Ryan Hendricks inside centre. Zomba to Kremborg.
Quick ball for the scrum.
Kremborg, he looked for the chicken wing there to Sander and Korbo. He couldn't hold on, it's been turned over by Bosch.
Warwick Jones gets it out. And it's BC that's making a carry. Warwick Jones again goes to the short side. Houston. Looks for Houston to Sunday. Sunday's met though by the SACS defense. Warwick Jones to Joseph. Makes a couple of meters, but the SACS defense still holding strong. Warwick Jones again to Ricketts, to Gareth Blackmore, the captain. But unfortunately knocks it on and SACS have got the ball.
Kawana there, short ball to Walton. Walton setting it up here. And let's see how they stand back to the knock on. We'll knock on the ground there by SACS as well, I think. So, disappointing for Blackmore. He was so good in the first game. I mean, grade 11 is a big unit. He carried beautifully in that first match at SACS. Certainly going to be a big force for Rondebosch next year.
He's definitely going to be one of the stand-up players for Bosch next year.
He spent a few hours in the gym as well. He's a big kid.
Yeah, he's definitely going to spend, the summer's definitely going to be trying to be kind to him.
He's going to be a dangerous player for the next one. Hopefully he'll make the rest of this game, but certainly next year he'll be a big ball carrier.
I think it'll be tough because the SACS defense has been really good. 8 minutes.
Yeah, SACS attacking. Zomba feeds, good scrum by SACS.
Big scrum by SACS.
Kremborg going up the left-hand side. Big full of Sander and Korbo on the pack. Relatively quick ball for SACS. Alex Thomas, the captain, coming around the corner. Alex Larkin, inside. Korbo to Kawana, sets it up.
Tackled by Joseph.
Kremborg to the line again. He's a big boy for a fly. Big boy with his hands through the tackle.
Definitely a big boy for a fly. That's a lovely run by
Ollie Walton. Setting it up there. Thomas to Ryan.
big bounce. Another SACS
Ricketts over the ball. Ricketts is still now.
That's a SACS penalty for the rolling away by Rondebosch.
Walton took it in there. Ricketts looked like he was over it well, but the ref blows for not rolling away in the tackle. So Pembroke is a nudge to the corner and they're going to look for more properly.
It's definitely a big chance there for SACS to get 5 points. Try and cross the whitewash.
Let's see what they do. I think that's a maul or a team player maybe.
Maybe try and get hands off the winger.
They're going for more numbers there now. 5 man, 5+1. Let's see. The one at the middle, Rondebosch competing well. Feels on the front.
Chicken wing, but doesn't unfortunately not get it off, and it goes into the Rondebosch dead end goal zone, and it's going to be a Rondebosch scrum on the 5.
Pinard feeling on the front there. Had a very good pass. What's happening for him?
Sometimes they do come off when you look great, but sometimes they don't. But by no means Bosch are safe here.
Michael scrum for Bosch, a bit of heat with the first guy. They need to get low and tight here. It's a fairly heavy sack.
That first SACS scrum was very strong. Warwick Jones at the feed. SACS are driving Rondebosch, but it's a reset. I think Rondebosch should just look for an exit ball here. Try and get out of their 22.
Probably look for Ricketts to pick it up and then get it back to Yersta to
Get onto the left boot. By the looks of it, there's like a little, might do a little move there.
No, I think they're just going to set it up with 8 and 12 up set it up.
Warwick Jones with the feet in the scrum. But SACS are driving Rondebosch back there. You're still on the boots, and he does a little banana kick just beyond the 22. And SACS are got a brilliant chance to go put more pressure on Bosch.
Line out again, Reno Lutz. Convert to prop. Playing with it today. On his first 2 line outs, just to give some confidence.
Looks like it's going to be a front ball.
5+1 again. We're going to look for one at the middle again, and then we're going to flip to the front. For one at the middle again. So,
commentator's curse there. A little bit of a commentator's curse there. But it was a skew line out by SACS, and Rondebosch have got either a scrum or retake the line up on SACS. And it looks like it's Jono Barangi. Rondebosch are going to retake the line out on the 22. Jono Barangi feeding in, and it's a 5+1. But they're going to look for Ricketts at the back. They go to Ricketts at the table. SACS steal it.
winning it back.
And now Rondebosch are going to be in a bit of trouble here. A bit of heat with a great pickup.
Great pickup after the Sunday Corbo load. He's right there. I think Thomas He took one for it. Michael Taylor almost picking that one off. Knocked it on and sucked it in the scrum.
So no advantage there. It was almost 5 points to Rondebosch, but couldn't get his mitts on it. And it's still going to be an attacking scrum to SACS in the Rondebosch just before their 22.
Nice attacking opportunity at the SACS on the left hand side.
It's been a great 13-minute rugby here.
SACS got a very big midfield today. Pembroke is a big boy from fly off around Hendricks from Richard. He's 4-12, also a big unit. They just finished Sunderland quite. They'll probably look to play it fairly flat here, maybe get hands through the tackle. I think it's scrum by SACS.
Ball's available for the scrummy, but I think it's just going to be a reset scrum. Yeah, your centre pairings do look good.
Yeah, there's some big boys.
Yeah.
10, 12, 13. They probably all must be pressing 100 kilos.
Must be. Scrum reset, Rondebosch trying to get on old SACS here, but SACS scrum's looking very strong for the.
Just get a good platform here, just get a nudge on, get the ball back once they have.
Trying to mock a scrum penalty here.
Keep it in.
The ball is available.
Play.
quick ball for the scrummy.
Zomba having a crack
Sniping.
himself with these doormates and the Sunday and Corba.
SACS creep into the Rondebosch 22.
It's Lautefan at the back, Cranborg again. Oliver Walton cutting back inside.
They're engaging towards the Rondebosch try line.
Lautefan,
I think there's an advantage for SACS here.
Terry, advantage coming in. Zomba, Alex Thomas. Really is Van Cranborg is on direct. Zomba, Alex Thomas again. Reno alerts.
Brilliant carry. Next meters.
Looks like he had numbers there. They could probably have given that, but
No advantage. Yeah.
SACS here with a penalty from the breakdown. Looks like they'll probably kick the touch again. To work there more maybe. Let's see what they do. Campbell falling to the ball. Bit of a debate here. Tap and run a penalty maybe, it looks like maybe. Yeah, Zomba setting it up. Zomba will tap it. Play Lautefan maybe. Lautefan going across towards the poles. Probably find they're going to look at the old classic Regan play again maybe. Still seems to work after all these years. Still called the Regan by many teams. The advantage to SACS again. Okay. Joined here now by Jaku Zeman from Rondebosch, 16A coach, first team cricket coach, man about town. He's stepping in here to take over on the commentary. Zomba to Lautefan again. Lautefan going towards the poles this time. And the ref deciding that sealed off, one off their feet, right under the stick, and Rondebosch got a chance to clear their lines. Jaku, one of your proteges, Jacques Jooste.
A lot of pressure applied by SACS in the 22 year for Rondebosch. Rondebosch defence holding strong and managing to find an opportunity to execute.
Might be in the field for Jooste, but he's big push on him. Fights the ball beautifully.
Jacques Jooste spends many hours in the Tinkie, kicking long balls, and it's another long kick from Jacques Jooste. Line out to Rondebosch, just inside the 10-metre area.
Certainly is a sweet strike on the ball.
Graham, I think we're just so lucky to have rugby, schoolboy rugby. Boys are playing.
Their orange feeds taken down, and Bosch kept their ball going. Something they pride themselves on, and they're walking with SACS here.
The heart of Bosch is moving along. Ball done by SACS illegally. Rondebosch have advantage. Jooste hits the line. Rondebosch a bit late on the clean there.
Jones with a kick ahead. I think he knew he was under advantage there. And Rondebosch would probably look to give this one to Jooste and nudge down the line again and have another crack at their ball. Why not? They got good purchase that first ball again.
The forwards coach Joel Carew would be happy to see some purchase on that goal, early goals here. As the Rondebosch side play into the wind, they'll probably look to hold on to the ball of that ball.
It's been a horrible 2 days in Cape Town. Miserable wind from the north mostly.
Another nice kick by Jooste.
Beautiful kick.
Just outside the 22.
Using the wind there, just nudging it up, and then the wind drifted into touch. Great kick by Jooste. Jono arranged to feed again.
Rondebosch go for the 5-man 9, 5+1, Ripper in.
Ricketts takes in the middle this time.
Another maul, but SACS seem to have applied great pressure.
No sack this time by SACS, but they drive it back and they get the scrum feed.
Bit of passion from Nick Mara behind the poles.
He prides himself on his maul defences. Nick Mara, to his credit, he hasn't conceded many in his years as a first team coach. One or two to Helmut Lehrmann from Paul Jim, as we know, is probably the foremost schoolboy line-out coach in the country. So he's conceded 1 or 2, but generally he's managed to keep most schools out. Rondebosch, Weinberg, who pride themselves on their mauling as well. Rick hasn't conceded Benny there, so he took that as a little moral victory. Zomba to feed again.
Pressure, SACS at the scrum.
Pembroke taking flat to and Corbo.
Bring it up in the middle, good leg tackle on Rondebosch.
Corbo, Zomba to Hendricks. Hendricks tracking it up. Zomba again. Zomba to Pembroke. Pembroke with a big right pass to over Walton. Walton over Sunday. Calls his head, yeah.
Sunday. Sunday we're looking to apply some pressure here. He's running, he's going long. He looks like a young king to me.
And it looks like both sides sealing off for that. Even that breakdown here by SACS. So all the players diving into the breakdowns. SACS pinged under the poles there. Rondebosch pinged under the poles.
The Rondebosch coaches will be sweating because Mark Jooster stays down in the 22.
Key player. Well, you look more like the first in Kidney coach this week.
Well, I'm a little bit worried ahead of the Cape Schools week. We hope Jacques Jooster gets back to his feet. He's hitting it really nicely and he's got some nice left-arm seamers in the off-season in the Rondebosch Cricket Indoor Centre. Beppies, how's the preparation been ahead of the big classic clash next week with Wanda?
It's worked hard this week. As I said, we've got a couple of our tricks to back fitness again, so that's why this game is important for us to keep a couple of them who've been off a bit of a hit out. And so that's why we're very thankful to you, Rondebosch, for putting together this under-17 side so we can play this game before we go up against Weinberg next week. But,
lovely to see Jacques Jooster get back to his feet.
Yeah. SACS will pick this one to the corner. Reino loads to feed again. Difficult day for hookers. Very difficult day for hookers. The wind is blustery, strong.
Referee taking the opportunity to educate Johnny Barangi as the tail gunner at the back of the lineup.
Lutz, Andy good at the front. Kawana working back to the middle. And they go to deep ball to Kawana. Doesn't go. Ricketts managed just to get a hand and knock it back. Ref says skew throw again, I think, unfortunately. Or taken back. What's his call? So off the hands of Ricketts, taken back. Scrum 5 to SACS. With the firepower that SACS have at 10, 12, 13, I'm sure they were looking to take this one flat and test out Jooster's shoulders maybe. Pembroke a big 10.
A couple of big units in the midfield there.
Yeah, very big, very big. That's, they are.
Lovely scrum from SACS. They're on the front foot.
Pembroke on the cut to Corbo. And Corbo under the sticks. Pembroke taking there with a drift. To the Sunday and Corbo coming with a bit of a banana line switch. Back on the inside, a classic play really, and a good scrum. Rondebosch loose forwards out of the game. It's a fairly simple try.
It all starts at the scrum, Mr. Bettner.
Always does.
Great pressure, flankers struggling to break off early there, and it's an easy run in on that banana switch there. Big full.
Pembroke looking to add the points. Yeah, SACS.
It's been a hearty performance from a very young Rondebosch grade 11 side.
Yeah, that would have been nice if they had nice for them if they had scored early on there, maybe got their confidence up. They've got to hold them well. SACS on the board, 7-0 up. 22, 23 minutes gone.
Graham, I think the next 12 minutes are going to be absolutely massive for Rondebosch. If they can get some points here, they can stay in the fight, I think it's going to be a fantastic second. We're going to set ourselves up for a fantastic second.
I think it's probably a 12-point win, 12 to 14-point win here. You want to be probably 2 scores ahead going into half time with this North wind at your back. So if Rondebosch can keep the score to 7-0 or get on the board themselves even better before half time, it'll be.
I'll take a 12-point win with my golf swing, Graham.
Alex Laterpan with the take there for SACS. That's into feed and Alex Thomas with an interesting back two option to Pembroke.
Michael Taylor.
same.
will be very disappointed with himself. He scored a lovely individual try against Rondebosch last week. Just not quite managing to hang on that one.
You have to see him taking his eye off the ball. He just had to look up at the chase at the wrong time, unfortunately, and with this wind swirling, the ball's also doing funny things.
I think, Graham, for a guy like Michael Taylor, who played sort of B and C side rugby in the junior ranks, as a late developer, I think an experience like this is absolutely vital in preparing these young grade 11s for the 2022 season. Rondebosch will be in their 125th year next year and will be looking to put in some dominant performances come the rugby season.
And hosting Craven Week next year as well, so it's a big year for Rondebosch next year. Pembroke, this time on the cut to Hendricks.
Interesting switch there into his own player.
Hendricks, Pembroke and Coburg.
Lovely skills from SACS.
Compared to the centre pairing, the two smaller boys who were on the outside, like Cooper and Elita and Tini. Their first touch of the ball, unfortunately, scuppered by a forward pass. It would be nice to see them in a bit of space, having a bit of a crack.
Graham, there's just been a wonderful spirit to today's proceedings. The usual edge taken out, and it's just really been good, hard, competitive rugby, and the boys have opted to play the space out here.
Yeah, well, I think using this big wide field here at Rondebosch, and as you say, we're just happy to be playing rugby, and I think the boys have bought into that. Played some good rugby across the board.
What will Rondebosch do? With this set piece deep in their half. It looks like young Jude Simon
They used the decoy last time. They sent Jude up as a runner, but straight back to Jooste for the kick. They might do the same again here. Just use the 12 as a block runner, and
SACS applying immense pressure in the scrum and getting a walk. Picked up.
Jude Banwell there with a great scrum for SACS. Zombo with a quick tap.
Seems like it was in front of the mark there.
Should know better by now, but anyway, the ref calling them back. Good scrum there by SACS. Big Judah Banwell turning the screw on the tight head side there. Nice block of a unit for a tight head, isn't it? And Pembroke knocking that one into the corner, 5 yards from the line. SACS need to get this line out right this time though. It's a tough conditions, the wind. You can see the linesman's flag there blowing in the wind. It's a very difficult day to be a hooker.
Looks like a young Yaku Zeman blowing there in the pre-season back in the day.
Lutz to feed. Three-man line on it.
One for the short line out.
Four man, they're going to go to Kawana. Overthrow, knock on by Rondebosch.
Just not great rugby in general there.
Comedy of errors. But SACS actually have the advantage for the knock on by Rondebosch. From Zomba. Going soft. Blackmore over the ball. Has he got it? SACS has still got it. Pick and go there. Can't see who's in the ball now, but Mzomba's got it. He goes to Nkorbo again. Nkorbo.
Difficult man to stop, Graham.
Yeah, he's a big kid. Nkorbo. Last pick and go. Come through really well. He had a great game. It was the first game against Rondebosch that he carried well. Got a lot of good ball carries. Seems to have a lot of confidence in his ability with ball in hand. And there again, Corbo doing the hard work, getting meters from the line. Lartefan picking up and flopping over for the try.
Rondebosch will be really disappointed not to be able to hold on to the ball. The error of Michael Taylor on the kick receive seems to pay dividends for SACS as they score their second try of the day. I think it's absolutely important that Rondebosch stay in the fight here before half time and hopefully pull one back in order for this to remain an even contest. SACS not able to add the two for the conversion. 12-0 with 7 minutes to play.
Let's do the restart again. Alex Thomas under it. Sends it back to Tinkie, the left wing, who bangs it downtown. Jones has come off. Jones with a good little K there, setting it up. Blackmore looking to pick and go, it looks like himself.
Rondebosch coming hard of 9. Michele Clementi with a strong carry in midfield. Jones opting to go same side, Barangi steps 1. SACS have their hands on the ball. It takes to not have released the player. Penalty, Rondebosch. Quick tap, Rondebosch play. Pelagana, Juster, brought down within Tink. Jones snaps back. They come hard of 9. Big Joe Mawandira carrying off 9. Good early air clean. Ricketts to the line. Making some strong leaping.
So a penalty coming here, SACS trying to roll away, but they've got out now.
Ref's got him there, he's pinned him. Straight to roll away. Nice bus line, snapping to the blind. Mawandira carries again.
Good tempo here for Bosch, put a ball in hand.
Some strong carries, the SACS defence holding firm. Taylor. Mahisa takes a gap. Brought down. Rondebosch putting together some phases here. SACS go for the intercept. So ref brings him back for not releasing the player. Very important 5 minutes here for Rondebosch, Graham.
Will they go touch and back their maul? Are they going to tap and go again? It looks like they're handing it to Juster. Going to get to the corner and try and back their maul here. Juster with a nice nudge up the line.
What will Rondebosch do here? Will it be,
I think we know.
Will it be the heart of Bosch, better known as the driving maul?
I think we know what they're going to do. Jones is already taking position 10 yards back. He knows what's coming.
Yeah, it looks like the famous 5+1 with Shalom in it as the ripper. Well, it seems like it will definitely be a Rondebosch driving maul.
Ricketts in the middle. They've got Pedagana, they've got Metcalf. Ricketts it is at the front. Down to Shalom, who's at the back. SACS underneath that, probably going to get pinged. Yes, they're underneath it. Lots of fun.
Bringing that ball down illegally. It's gone for the backdoor option. Juster for the kick pass.
Didn't look like his wing knew about that. But they've got the advantage. Lots of fun caught underneath them all. They're missing the sack and be caught underneath. Coach Nick Maurer looks like saying, forget about the sack, and it's lost them away.
Graham, if Nick Maurer gets any closer to the SACS maul defence, he might as well get in there.
I think he's saying to them now, you're dominant at scrum time, so let's forget about the sack and drive them off the ball. Let's see what happens here now. Metcalf, Ricketts, Pedagana again, and Shalom.
This is Ricketts' first game calling a line-out. This chap has played all over the place during his time at Rondebosch. Anything he touches, he turns to goal.
Same line out again. To Ricketts to the front, and unfortunately Stewart.
Johnny Barangi would be very disappointed with himself. It just seems like he didn't complete his throw. He was just off the line as he threw it. First things first, Coach Graham Vepner.
In this wind, you've got to execute your basics properly. That would have been an important moment there for Rondebosch to get a little bit of maul on and continue that phase play they had going before that.
Rondebosch will be ruining these 22 entries that they could not convert into points, Graham.
Here we go, they can try and apply some more pressure here. SACS looks like they're going to use Hendricks to track this one up.
The famous 9-12 carry exit. We've seen this all over the schoolboy game this year, haven't we?
All over the world, unfortunately. Somebody's down there.
Seems like there's been a bit of pressure applied from the SACS scrum. Graham, would you like to tell us a little bit about the education in terms of scrumming at SACS? Who kind of takes control of that facet at the school?
There's not much this year, to be honest. Coach Rick Mara, Brendan Kleinans, they've done most of the scrum and morning work themselves. It's been such a shortened season, there hasn't been a huge amount of time to put emphasis on that sort of thing. So this is just, they were on the machine this week a couple of times, but it's not something they put huge emphasis on. But Zumba to Hendricks.
Good leg tackle by Jacques Juster.
Yeah, very good to see the 10 fronting up in D. Back to Kremborg, Pedagana, trying to charge him down. But referee are judging Rondebosch to be offside there at the ruck, and it's going to be a penalty to SACS and a chance to exit but get their own line out.
I think it's a great opportunity for these grade 11s to go through the footage next week and see the easy exits and the missed opportunities, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's always a learning curve. I mean, you've coached this side, you have to through the years. You know, these are good kids, good players. They'll be enjoying this opportunity, and it's, as we said, it's far from over. Rondebosch are going to have the win in the second half. The big boot of Jacques Juster. And they've shown with ball in hand that they've asked some questions of what's been a good SACS defence so far.
Yeah, it seems that Rondebosch will definitely look to play the territory in the second half and get their driving move going.
Reno alerts Andy good at the front. Bosch blocking front and middle, well done. Just Joanna with a great tack.
It's a great throw from Nix.
Yeah, Rick Hendricks tops it off to Heath Kinnar. Kinnar setting up in midfield. Kremborg to the line again, and he's got the line break. He's got Laik Coop outside him. He's tucked the ball under one arm now. He's still going, and over. So that would be he certainly showed his intent there. Kremborg made the line break, tucked it up, and went. And Bosch SACS is just getting a hold of him. There's a bit of a debate here amongst the officials. Not quite sure what they're debating, what the try has been given. Maybe they're getting a possible forward pass, back play here, but
Lovely support here from the illegal crowd left.
Kremborg showing his worth. I mean, I think that's a vital player for SACS to get back.
What is the plan for Kremborg for next year? Is there going to be rugby in this point?
No, I actually don't know, to be honest. You know what it's like now, you actually hardly see these kids anymore at school. It's in and out, and
From one COVID isolation to the next?
yeah, something like that. You don't get that much chance to chat to the lads. I presume he'd like to. He's a big boy. He's got big boots on him. As you can see, he can take it to the line. He can get those chicken wings away.
I think that's my greatest appreciation of the young man is he really plays flat and he engages the defence right on the game line.
A vital player for SACS. I'm sure we're looking to start some rugby next year. I'm not sure where.
Graham, I think that breakaway try right before the half-time whistle is going to really lay down the challenge for this very young grade 11 Rondebosch team.
Yeah, I mean, they've shown, as I said, they've had ball in hand, they've looked good. Unfortunately, set piece, SACS have been on top, certainly scrum time. A chance to regroup.
Is the same coming in the laptop?
Rondo!
Is it on? Die stream loop, alles op perfect. Dis nou nie klank hoor van die commentators nie. Ja. Maar die stream werkt perfect, alles werkt perfect. Ja. Ja, letterlijk.
As you can, yeah, it's not that distinct. Just stand a bit closer. I was standing closer now, the end here now. Get a bit closer.
Looks like we're coming back from London soon in the 60s.
Really, like, it was after like 5 nights ago.
Ek het nou op sy hartse gestel, so ek kyk maar of dit gaan werk.
Oh yeah, they're not lucky. You work hard to make it happen. You're recruiting the best. You're on this side.
think the only thing that was the strongest. You beat them, yeah.
Gut, ihr sind. So? Ja, clear out.
I want a substitute. Why? You with Graham here?
There's no mic, sorry. There's no mic. Can't be heard.
His name is Mark.
Who is it?
He's a second from the cricket. He's great. He's Sky's class.
Bobby Starr.
No, it's not Robert. It's John. John is now his starter. So you're going to clip? Who's next? What's up?
Sure, look at the...
Huh?
Poison chalice.
I think you're playing.
On. Mit check.
Junior level. You can pick up so you can pick up there.
Going into the letter.
Welcome back. 19-0. SACS. Let's remember it is a SACS under 19 team or SACS first team up against a young K11 and 17 team from Rondebosch. 19-0 to SACS. Good news for Bosch that they have the win in the second half. Quite a substantial win and the educated group that brought Joost to play in the right areas of the pitch. It could be a good, interesting second half.
Yeah, Graham, I think it's going to be two different styles. I think SACS will probably apply pressure with ball in hand. Key question is how will they handle the ball into the wing, how accurate will these passes be, and will they be able to hold on to the ball to apply pressure to Rondebosch? I think some lovely line breakers here. I think the question for Rondebosch would be, can we find the territory, and can we apply pressure with the set piece?
Sam has been dominant. Rondebosch had a great ball early on in the Ken Morgan has been a phenomenal first half. Pick off.
Hold up into the wing.
Oh, what a take by Taylor. take that Taylor there, gets it up, down to Yoster, we got our first big hit of the half.
Does not find open space, and this is going to be the question today.
Walton looking, coming back on the inside. And he knocks it on. I think Walton on the ground, he took advantage towards Rondebosch shot. Bad mistake there by Walton.
This is exactly what I just said, right? It's going to be Rondebosch kicking and SACS playing, and can SACS hold it to the ball, and it's going to be Rondebosch find the open field.
Otherwise you can see SACS over the numbers back there. Walton was back there with Campbell, so SACS left numbers back. He was expecting the kick. Walton with a decent return carry there, unfortunately.
Rondebosch put into the scrum. Oh, massive pressure.
Lucas wasn't even ready with the balls out.
Yoster. Laisa on the lovely banana. Some positive signs here, Brian.
Very good, yeah. Blackmore on the corner.
Blackmore breaks on. Blackmore breaks on the left. Rondebosch up in the middle. SACS guys struggling in folding time.
Got the advantage, got the penalty advantage from the side there.
Lovely tempo here by Rondebosch. Simon to the line.
Rondebosch having a feeling they've had ball in hand. They're playing a good tempo.
Set of 9. Jones. Ricketts. I think I've seen that about 25 times in the last 4 years, right? Shalon. Ball pops out. A little bit messy, but Rondebosch had the advantage.
Part of me says they should maybe tap and go. They look very good with ball in hand, very good playing with tempo. But they did have one good ball early on, and then they went Yoster and that to the corner and more.
Graham, I think the more schoolboy rugby I watch, the more emphasis needs to be placed on those first 3 phases. That's where the damage is done.
Yeah, like, you know, the same carry that we talked about earlier, the cut move, setting it up around the corner, and Yoster kicking it straight into the corner.
It will be very interesting to watch the SACS strategy of the line-out. Are they going to try and stop it at source? Because there's been some dividends in trying to get up in the air, put Barangis throw under pressure.
Yeah, they've got big Andy Good there in the middle, being lifted next to Ricketts there. Rondebosch probably going to move this one to the front now. They're seeing that the parties here. Ricketts comes to the front. On they go again.
Rondebosch set the ball.
SACS not looking for the sack there, back to their power in front. They managed to stop it.
Blackmore of 9. Strong carry.
They're on, finding space.
Barangis with a positive carry. Rondebosch a little bit late on the clean there. It's fine. Ref's got his hand out. Looks like advantage Rondebosch. Rondebosch in the power zone coming hard of 9. Jones having a dart at the line.
But they've got the advantage.
SACS have ripped it, but it's popped back. Advantage Rondebosch. Another strong carry from Mickey Clementi. Rondebosch showing extreme patience in the power zone here. I think SACS have done really well in terms of discipline here, Grant.
Yeah, there we go again over the top. Going back for the penalty now. Maybe a tap and go, yeah, maybe a tap and go. They've got the momentum, they've looked good with ball in hand, this young Rondebosch shot, I must say. They play with tempo, they're asking questions, they just keep playing, I think. Referee having a chat to the SACS captain, Alex Thomas, talking about discipline, no doubt. Maybe.
Lovely heart shown by young Rondebosch side.
Yeah, it'd be vital for them to score here, get their confidence up, the wind at their backs, and they're going to try here, we're certainly going to have a game on our hands. Blackmore, he wants the ball, he's the unit. Telegana teeing it up, Ricketts.
Big Joe Mawandira darts at the line, gets some meters.
Blackmore, he's under the sticks there.
Looks
He's
like Blackmore's going hard of 9.
Got him Zorbo in front of him, they come up.
Blackmore opting not to reach out.
There
Ricketts.
you go. Good defense by SACS.
SACS holding Rondebosch out.
Numbers here, numbers to burn on the
There's
right.
a backdoor option. Mawandira darts. Hold up. The SACS defense holding strong. I think it's.
They probably took the wrong option there. There were numbers to burn here. You can see Yoster saying, give us the ball, please. Lots of numbers on the right here for Rondebosch.
so important to play that backdoor option when it's on, Graham.
Maybe one too many forward carries there on at the back play. Not really what Rondebosch wanted. I think a scrum. Scrum's been under pressure. Somebody down there for SACS. Looks like the scrum half from Zumba. He's down there under the poles. Mzomba under the poles, getting seen to by the medical staff.
It's been brutal, right?
His big mate, Severa Kawana, he's also been seen to by the Rondebosch medical staff.
So lovely to see like, the health of the boys and the well-being of the boys being put at the centre of attention, Graham.
Oh, they're very lucky in many respects. Your man, Sam Robson.
It's going to be an entertaining match to watch at some point. Commentary.
Here we go. SACS looks like Mzomba might be in trouble. SACS bringing on a reserve already. Aka Majula, brilliant little player, coming off the bench.
Yes, Graham, there's definitely potential in young Aka. I've seen him dart around the fringes. He's a very exciting, elusive scrum half.
Yeah, brilliant little player. Reads the game very, very well. Grade 11 boy, I'm sure he'll definitely be in the first team next year. Great feel for the game, I must say. Lovely footballer. Unfortunate to see Mzomba going off. If he does go off, he hasn't left the field just yet.
Graham, I think this is a very important moment for Rondebosch. If they manage to get over the line here, SACS will be doubting whether Rondebosch are just going to fold over in the second half.
Yeah, I think Rondebosch, as I said, they're not probably what they want to scrum. The scrum has been under pressure, but it's like they've scored there when they had the opportunity. But hopefully for Rondebosch, they can get one over the line here. Maybe an H-pick, I'm sure Ricketts will have a go here on the blind side, don't you think? Back himself, Blackmore, two of them on the blind side here. Zomba's off, replaced. Kawana making his way back.
Definitely feel there's going to be a
Ricketts pick here.
A Ricketts pick. Ricketts doesn't need a second invite to carry the ball up, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, SACS haven't put an extra man on the blind side here. They should probably have an extra guy across here, Yaku, wouldn't you think?
I think I want to go right back to what I said when I started in commentary. It starts with a scrum there. I think SACS are going to try and create a bit of pressure here. It's very difficult to pick the ball up because scrum's going backwards. I think this is a big scrum for Rondebosch, and I think with a bit of front foot ball, there might be an opportunity in that blind with a single defender. Yeah.
SACS generally has a defensive side go +1 on the blind side. Yeah. Obviously backing their scrum. Alex Thomas has his head up. Ricketts.
Oh no.
Ricketts knocks it on, and Aka Majawula goes. That's the man we spoke about a second ago on the boot. Oopsie, picked up in front, knocked on.
But he fails to regather, and it ends up being
a big moment in the game there for, as I think my prediction was correct, not what Rondebosch wanted to scrum. Ricketts looking for the pick, but SACS getting the second shove on. Ricketts under pressure. Majawula picks the ball up, nudges it downfield, another knock on. That was a big turning point in the game there, big momentum swing. Rondebosch needed points there, you'd think.
Yeah, definitely, SACS definitely applying the pressure on that second shove and putting the 8-9 option in the blind under severe pressure. I think it's quite disheartening for Rondebosch to find themselves in their own, just outside their own 22.
60 metres back downfield after the great pressure they put on. SACS with the scrum, Aka Majawula running sideways, hitting around Hendricks on the switch. Hendricks, has he been? Yeah, he has given it away, a bit slow in the place there. And Pino and Walton are there for the clean, but not quick enough. And someone in the who got the steal there, Aka?
Failed to get a name there, but I think it definitely lifted the spirits of Rondebosch to steal that ball.
Yeah, they needed that momentum swing again, and Joost with a chance to put Rondebosch back in the half. SACS.
There's nothing quite like a left-footed kicker, Graham. Such an elegant style of kicking, young Jacques Joost.
Yeah, he's going to be a massive threat. You take him up to Easter Festival next year in Joburg, he could kick at a country mile.
Rondebosch going for the 5+1. What will they do here? Will it be another Rondebosch driving ball?
Looks like it. Shalom's there at the base. Looking to apply some pressure, maybe milk another penalty and kick to the corner again.
The race to the front.
Ricketts
gets up. It's the Rondebosch driving ball.
Didn't quite get it going, and Ricketts was unstable when he came down.
Blackmore 9. You can see the ball kind of moving around in the wind here. Looks like SACS have turned it over.
Space here for SACS to get
space
a
on the
wide.
outside.
Back to Pina shovels it on to Cooper is going to left boot, not using it. First time he's touched the ball. Oh! A lovely little chicken wing there, but Elita and Tinkie couldn't hold on. Rondebosch, Taylor, playing advantage. Oh, knocked it on. Lovely little chicken wing there from Cooper, unfortunately, and Tinkie couldn't hold on to that one.
SACS seemed to find a bit of softness on the edge there, Graham.
Yeah, there was a turnover ball, so there was space for SACS on the outside. Cooper hasn't had much ball, you can see he was excited to get a bit of ball in hand there and have a crack.
Rondebosch put into the scrum.
What are they going to do here? Maybe go straight to Jooste and downtown, or I think they're going to set it up first.
Looks like there might be a setup in midfield, but the SACS scrum keeps applying pressure. They're not 5, advantage from the referee.
Yeah, they're keeping up there. Jooste to Simon. SACS keeping. Here we go.
Rondebosch with a quick tap. It's something different. James to the line.
Oh, Blackmore in there, pulling it, ripping it back for Rondebosch. As he got it to ground, yes he has. The ball's there.
Ball's available on the Rondebosch side. Taylor.
Ricketts.
Another strong carry from Ricketts.
SACS spin on the wrong side.
Rondebosch will be looking to get into a shape.
Yellow card coming in, I think.
A bit of ill discipline from the SACS guys there, Graham.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, they've been on the front foot most of the game. They did get a warning earlier on in their own 22. He's going to go to his pocket. Hendricks, unfortunately, putting his hand in the rack there, or playing the 9, I think it was. And he's giving his marching orders. He'll be gone for 8 to 10 minutes.
Rondebosch would need to strike next in order to really make this a close contest at the end, Graham.
Yeah, definitely. This is a good opportunity. Rondebosch look good with that ball in hand. I think this kicking for touch and mauling, maybe they should just be playing. They're looking better when they actually just hold them. Here we go.
Hello, Jooste with a quick tap.
Jooste read I read his mind, or he read my mind, but as he...
Hello. A little bit disappointing. I think the intent is good, Graham, but I think the execution just needs a bit more patience.
Exactly what I was thinking. They look better when they're actually playing with ball in hand, steering away from the set pieces, moving this heavier SACS side around, but unfortunately I think the rest of the Rondebosch team not quite reading Jooste's intentions there. Still SACS down to 14 men.
22 minutes left on the clock. SACS up 19 points to 0.
Breaking player, you keep mentioning old Jamie Ricketts. Those of you around Rondebosch back in the late 80s, 90s, when his father Kilroan played outside centre for the Rondebosch first team, will remember what a great crash tackler he was. Akamajula to Kremborg into the wind.
Absolutely smashes it downtown.
He's got a large boot on him, and that's a great kick into the wind. Phenomenal kick, in fact. Moving play, 60, 70 metres upfield. Putting Rondebosch right back into their 22.
I think this is a talented young man, Kremborg.
Yeah, and he's shown again, I think earlier in the season when we played against Bishops, he was had a great game. He got injured in the game against Landpa. He's made a long recovery, but certainly shown today what a threat he can be. Big boy, he's certainly strikes the ball sweetly as well.
I think the SACS seem to produce quality 10s. We saw Heyns dominate in the Varsity Cup. We've got Jordan Chide, who's done quite nicely, and looks like another quality young 10 that SACS have produced.
We've got Chris Smith starting in the Currie Cup final today. Exciting day for SACS with Chris Smith starting. And
not clean from Rondebosch, exactly what SACS would have wanted.
Right now tidying up that Blackmore.
Blackmore finding a bit of space.
He's a beast. Blackmore to Ricketts, they're going to be an unbelievable combination in the next year. SACS probably offside there, but
Blackmore again. I think we're going to hear these two names carrying the ball a lot next year, Grant.
Massively. Simon. Jade Simon. Full ball hits him hard. We heard that one up here. And the penalty comes. Is it holding? Or?
It's always tough when you don't send in at least one forward into that clean, and Rondebosch failing to clear out the SACS players.
Yeah, Rondebosch moving that ball wide there. They needed two centres to, or the fly up and centre to clean on Simon, who took a big hit. Interesting, they're giving this one to Cooper to kick down the touchline.
Looks like he's missed touch. Taylor calls him
Staines
off.
decision over the Krembog's been seen to here by the physio, that's why he didn't take it.
I think Rondebosch will be quite happy to see Krembog not taking that one. He's pinned them back on a couple of occasions today already.
Rondebosch was that a quick tap there, marked it. Krembog, what's he doing? It's a very strange thing to do. Surely not. Anyway, let the boys play. Kawana, the white channel.
Simpson over, throws it away.
Nothing off, bouncing up a few legs.
Getting
Getting
a bit loose here, Graham.
Yeah. Big Judah Banwell bringing some sanity to proceedings. Cooper in at 9. Alex Thomas,
SACS
Krembog,
going from coast to coast.
and Corbell stepping back inside.
He's a dangerous carrier.
Reno Lutz,
Next one.
Elisa and Tini. Tini throwing it back inside, eventually getting to touch. I mean, that was a very, well, back where it started, I think. Should have been probably a line out back here originally. It's gone coast to coast, as you say, Yaku. How the ref could allow that to take place. Krembog, both his feet were on the ground. He punched the ball back inside like a volleyball player.
It seems to have touched the Rondebosch player on the way out, and SACS have the pudding to the line out, much to the dismay of the Rondebosch coaches. Happened right under our nose, and I think it was the right call, Graham.
Okay.
SACS going for the shortened line out.
Andy Good at the top. Severe Kawana ripping it into midfield. Alex Lanterkan tipping it on there to Heath Pinar.
Looks like SACS are reloading this blind here, Graham.
Kawana, slow ball now. Kawana setting it up. Rondebosch looking about to turn it over here.
Rondebosch.
Have they got it? Who's got it? Is it Lanterkan?
Turnover.
Here we go. Turnover ball.
Taylor sings it downtown. Finds a bit of open field. Now, Rondebosch will be looking to have a nice connected kick chase line. Cooper, Krembog.
And he didn't get that much on that one.
Still a lovely kick from Krembog. Takes play up just over the 10-meter line.
His standard doesn't sound like a classic connection with his boot there, but still good enough to.
Krembog seems to be in a bit of pain, Graham.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. The physio was attending to him. He uses his finger, looking for tape on his finger. Gosh, he can't afford to get injured again. Just coming back from a long-term layoff.
Rondebosch have the 5+1. I would put my bottom dollar on another drive.
Ricketts with a tap down.
Taylor to clean. Clementi catches. Strong carry from the young tight head prop. Blackmore.
On the outside of Pinar. Good carry
Another
again.
strong carry from Gareth Blackmore. Mawandira in early. Just on the front foot.
Lovely
By his
pass.
side. Manhandled by Big Phil.
Nice pass there, putting him to space. Metcalf.
Disappointing. Metcalf's cadence onto the ball. Just bringing a little bit too much intensity there, Gray.
Isn't he a top water polo player? You're disappointed to put that one down.
No, I think Josh Metcalf finishing off there. Takes a round of applause from the subs. It's Josh Berry who replaces him. Josh Berry playing in the under-16 B side back in 2020. It's just so lovely to see all these young Rondebosch boys getting an opportunity to test themselves against a very strong SACS matric side, matric full side.
Aka to Krembog, big foul on the cut. He hasn't set that one up. Pretty slow ball, Alex Thomas. Referee got them offside again. Cooper to Kawana. Looking to Goose on the outside there. But, offside penalty.
Definitely some positives for the young Rondebosch side here. A set piece, a line out that has functioned particularly well. Strong carrying loose forwards in Gareth Blackmore and Jamie Ricketts, and I think the exploits of Jacques Jooster's boot would definitely be a couple of the positives Rondebosch will be looking on to build next year.
Yeah, definitely. The front rows have put their hands up to carry when required. Menti and Big Joe have both not been scared to put their hands up. They want to get their hands on the ball. Sax feeding Kawana, Latergan ripping it to Kremborg inside to, it looks like Walton, the right wing, Pienaar, Akamajawula looking for a snipe there, nothing on. Latergan.
Sax playing a nice bomb, good leg tackle there by Joe Mawandira.
Latergan in at 9 again.
Lovely little backdoor option.
A chicken wing there from Walton to Akamajawula again. Latergan in at 9 again, he's reveling in it there.
For modern day 9, Graham.
Walton and Latergan working in unison.
Tackled back by Big Jono Barangi.
Alex Thomas carrying himself, dipping and going.
Rondebosch have the hands on the ball, slowed down.
Kremborg inside to, looks like Jerry who's coming on the field off the bench. Devin Jerry off the bench. Kremborg taking flat.
Graham Pedagano smashes him back.
Latergan again, okay, he's got his hands, it's 4th time in this phase he's handled the ball, Latergan. Ali Osman Bosch, more strong defense from Rondebosch.
Rondebosch showing hearty defense there. There's a bit of support from the coaching staff on the side.
Peter Bernardi pumped up there at the turnover, seeing his young bucks step up, a couple of big hits. Pedagana, they're putting in a great hit. A couple of others stepping up in D at the right time there.
There's definitely a spirit within this group of under 17 boys. Graham, they have not folded over and carried on staying in this fight.
Yeah, that sort of defense. You can, as a coach, you can work with that. Huh? Showing guts, showing commitment.
Rondebosch going for the shortened lineup.
Man down, who's in the backfield there? Who's that?
So Graham Pedagana.
He put in a great hit there on Kremborg, I must say. He's feeling it a bit now in the neck, but
Graham was absolutely battered and bruised after the Weinberg game last week, but he will not go down easily. He is a bit of a man mountain, and he's not going to just get substituted like for anything willy-nilly there.
Pedagana back in the fray. It's a 5-man again. Ricketts has caught a lot of the lineouts to himself, fairly successfully for the most part. Up we go at the front. Got a reserve on there.
Short arm for jumping across the lineout. Rondebosch with a quick tap. Jones. Jooster takes it to the line, gets smashed back with a double tackle from SACS. The edge is soft. Rondebosch going same side.
Looks like a reserve on there, knocked it on. Reserve lock maybe.
Disappointing. Kremborg stabs it through and applies a bit of territorial pressure.
He's had a good game, hasn't he, Kremborg?
Failing to get his hands on the ball. And SACS have a scrum deep inside the half of Rondebosch.
I think everything Kremborg's touched today has turned to gold. Another little good weighted nudge there, which Rondebosch struggled to handle. And knock on. SACS also making another sub now. Devin Jerry's come on for them at fullback. It looks like Luca Heffer coming in now into the second row. Andy Good, he can go back to his water polo camp now at Weinberg. But he's fronted up nicely for SACS. Luca Heffer getting a chance in the first team here. Great to see. He's been captaining the second side. He's put his body on the line for them this term.
Is he a matric grab?
He is a matric boy, yeah. So a bit of a last hurrah for him as well, getting another first team cap.
Ref adjudicating the scrum to have spun around, reset, input, scrum input to SACS.
Good opportunity for SACS with that, again, that massive 10, 12, 13 of theirs.
Definitely we'll be looking to go route one off the scrum, yeah.
Walton running a dummy line off 10 here. Tipped on a little forward pass there. Kremborg, as he, again, the commentator's curse, shall we say. I mean, just been singing his praises and then he throws a forward pass. But Ryan Hendricks just getting ahead of him there, and it's going to be a scrum Rondebosch put in.
Just feels like there won't be enough time for Rondebosch to turn over the SACS lead, but they've shown tremendous heart in the second half.
Yeah, I mean it's been no points in the second half yet so far. It's 19-0 at half time. It's still 19-0 as we get into the last 10 minutes of the game.
I think it would be fantastic for this young Rondebosch grade 11 side to get some points on the board and finish strong.
Yeah, would be a big confidence boost for them if they could get a couple of points. They've been down there, they've been close, so hold up over the line once or twice. SACS putting another sub now. Hendrick's been taken off and replaced by Thomas Simon.
Joost sends it down. I don't think
his standards are not his best shot, but into touch.
I don't think it's quite the purchase he was looking for there, man.
You can see it went slightly off the side of the boot, but still.
It's quite interesting looking at the touchouts flag. It seems like the wings changed ever so slightly.
Possibly. Yeah. Swung around again. 4 seasons in one day.
Typical Cape Town summer's day, Graham.
Yeah, something like that. Lutz to feed again. SACS got Alex Thomas ripping. Thomas entering the line out. SACS going to the tail. Nkobo setting it up.
SACS reloading this
the blind side, Ali Osman Bosch, the loose set prop, pumping his legs. Lovely carry by him. Latergan, the pick and go. Alex Kremborg to the line again. He certainly is a unit. He takes some stopping. Ball popping out there though. Who's got it?
Still remains on the SACS side,
SACS got it. And looks like
lovely pick and go.
Kawana in the 10 channel.
Good leg tackle by Ricketts.
Pick and go there by Akka getting in there. Latergan again. SACS balling some phases here for the Sunday and Korbo. At the back, Thomas. Walton in finding himself, I think he's playing centre now. Beautiful offload by Walton to Pienaar. Pienaar hold up just short. Rondebosch got over this one. Ref says no. Close their feet. SACS building pressure, Akka over the top. He finds his best mate, Mr. on the outside. Elita Intini. It's a Fafta Clerk special there by Akka over the top of a couple of players. To his good mate, Mr. Elita Intini. And he gets over in the corner, but sustained pressure there from SACS, multiple phases. And eventually the barn door broke, as it were.
I think the difference between the two sides today, definitely a bit of patience from SACS when entering the 22 of the opposition, putting together nice phases. You can't keep tackling the whole day, and lovely bit of work there to get the ball wide and get some reward for some patience on attack.
A lot of fire. I mean, now a fairly big SACS pack with a big midfield pairing, so a lot of firepower for Rondebosch to stop. They've defended manfully, but that time SACS is finding space on the outside. Lovely pass from Akka to Mr.
I think it's important to understand that the difference that a year makes, for boys moving into under 19 rugby makes a huge difference, and I think it's only positives for Rondebosch to take from today's hearty, gutsy effort, only conceding 7 points or 5 points in the second half.
SACS fielding 9 matrics here, so a matric heavy side in many respects. More than half of the team are matric, 9 of them.
Rondebosch opting to make a couple of substitutions. Reese also an under 16B player in the 22 jersey with Enoch Nkombini, a scrum off replacing Jones with 5 minutes left on the clock.
Just with the restart. Big Judah Banwell catches it.
Reese makes his first tackle. SACS looking, it's a bit of kick
also got a sub on Ollie Finley. These are grade 11 boys come on the
Mike
field.
Taylor gathers, and that might just go into touch directly. Disappointing kick from Mike Taylor. You'd think with the score at 0-24 to SACS, perhaps having a crack back there at the SACS defence there, right?
Maybe. I mean, I think the guys are looking a bit tired as well now. was fairly isolated. But yeah, not the greatest option, unfortunately for him. SACS have another chance here. They look like they're looking to maul it again.
The wind's definitely changed around a little bit, Graham. I think SACS have benefited in both halves,
right.
and I think it's important that that we factor those little things in. It makes a difference in a game like this. Tactical affair under 19A rugby, and being able to spot when to kick, absolutely vital. Ball spills out.
Olive Finley tidying up, but a referee judging a knock on there, and it's going to be a Rondebosch scrum. A couple of minutes to go. Rondebosch will love to get some phases together, put some pressure on SACS. They have looked good with ball in hand, but they've played with tempo. Let's see what they can do here now.
Rondebosch recording 2 nice victories over SACS early on in the game, with the under 14A winning 37-8 and the under 16As winning 57-5. I think future definitely looks bright. A couple of nice players coming through the Rondebosch ranks. With a strong grade 11 side having a nice showing here today, although the SACS first team just being too strong, too physical and too dominant in this final encounter for the 2021 season for Rondebosch.
It's always going to be a challenge for Rondebosch, but as you say, they've fronted up well. The coaches have got something out of this, and the boys. But as you said, you have to have two dominant. Yeah, he's got it. Two dominant performances earlier on this morning from the Rondebosch under 14 and the 16A side. Unfortunately, the 15A game had to be called off because of COVID issues. But as you know, as I said to you earlier, Yaki Rondebosch have got very strong age group sides coming through, 14, 15, 16. And the future looks bright with this team on the field at the moment as well.
Some nice players coming through the SACS ranks. I was quite impressed to watch your under 15A side chuck the pull around a little bit when we played up at SACS. Seems like there's an exciting backline in that SACS under 15A side.
Yeah, I think it would have been nice to have the boys are disappointed not to get another crack at Rondebosch today. It was a very tight game at SACS there. It would have been nice for the 2 under 15 sides to have another go at each other. I think it's a strong year group throughout the schools. It wasn't to be, but we had 3 lovely games this morning. Played on the Tinkie Heyns field here at Rondebosch. This one winding down, 2 minutes to go. Rondebosch looking to finish with a flourish. Nice for them to get some points on the board.
Clean take by Ricketts. Rondebosch opting for the maul with no reward.
Looks like another sack there. Juster, Simon
drops it.
Ollie Finley intercepts it.
Backwards play. Enoch Tangini has a crack at it. Penalty Rondebosch. Perhaps a quick tap.
Must be a tap and go. Ricketts, have a crack, son.
Here we go.
Have a crack, son. Blackmore's there with him.
Ricketts hits the line with a bit of pace. Simon over the ball. Rondebosch seemed to be in a strong attacking formation. I don't think that was knocked.
Just stay on.
Blackmore.
There we go. Here's the boy who wants ball in hand. It's probably going to be a possible yellow card.
The Rondebosch loose trio definitely showing massive potential there for next year, Graham.
Blackmore to here's Pedagana. It's the first time we've seen him really come onto the ball with ball in hand.
He seems to be quite a strong defensive player. Rondebosch working it wide. Mahisa in the corner. Referee rewards the try. And that should be back today, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's a nice note for the game to end on for these Rondebosch grade 11s. Unfortunately, we're not playing the last try wins. So SACS will definitely take this one down. But a spirited effort from Rondebosch.
Yeah, I think the big players stepping up there. Ricketts, Blackmore, and then good to see Pedagana coming into the ball from depth, getting the gain line, opening up the blind side, and well exploited by Juster.
And you know, Graham, the score's 5-5 for the second half.
Correct, it is.
With a kick to come. So it's definitely been a fairly well contested half, and I think the only positives to take. Juster kicks. Low draw.
Inside out option, not quite.
Having a good stab at it there, Jacques Juster. A little bit like me on the golf course, just teasing it ever so slightly. So it seems like Rondebosch want to have one last little stab at it.
Time is up on the clock, but the ref's going to let them play one more passage. SACS rolling on a couple more subs. Rondebosch as well, giving more chaps a chance, a taste of first team rugby.
Big Salman Khan, who's come on, he played under 16C, the big front ranker, and he's getting his cap for Rondebosch today.
What a story on the Tinkie Heyns. Ricketts, unfortunately knocking it on, picked up in front.
Penalty, he picks it up in front of Enoch into and
unfortunate
SACS might just make Rondebosch play one more time for...
they're tapped and gone. Walton kicked it away.
I think he's going to get it.
And he's done it, Ollie Walton. I always question a kicking off, and he's in 22, but one of those things, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That time, Walton reading the game beautifully, nudging it through, getting there himself, using his pace.
Lovely vision from the SACS man to see a bit of space in behind. Usually when you're on your 22, you don't put 2 or 3 at the back, so there's a bit of space in behind. He manages to regather it, a lucky bounce, but a fantastic try nonetheless. And SACS will look to ag the 2 to take it into the 30s to round off this game. I think SACS have put in a dominant performance here against a very hearty young Rondebosch grade 11 side, but deserved victors on the day, and it's just so nice for the boys to get an
Looks like
opportunity.
the ref might play on. The SACS boys jogging back. The ref saying there's still time to be had. So we'll see. Looks like there might still be one more play. As I said, it's been a strong performance from SACS. They've used their superior power up front and in the midfield to good effect. Pembroke's kicked well and they've defended well when they've needed to, so it's been a good performance for them, but as we said, lots to take away from this young Rondebosch side. Looks like another crack. Ricketts.
Graham, I'm a little bit worried because I got a couple of first team cricketers on this field. Ricketts just passed the ball to Jooste and they both just need to stay injury free. Nervous first team coach standing next to you. Jooste hangs one up.
Big hanging kick. Banwell also first team cricketer. It's gone underneath. Ricketts.
He stayed down.
Just what you didn't want to see. Ricketts going over the top of Banwell.
I hope he's okay.
I think you'll be alright. If he's a hard man like his dad, I'm sure he'll get up. Unfortunately, Banwell going for the catch there. He was one of those unfortunate incidents. Banwell was under it. Ricketts jumped up to get it and went over the top of him. Looked ugly, and maybe the ref should just blow the final whistle, but the time was up about 2 minutes ago already.
I think the necessary caution when looking at neck injuries, absolutely vital, Graham.
Always there. Box Mart, big Rob's on there. You're getting good attention. Manuel unfortunately taking a yellow card. I mean, he's such a nice kid. I think we know there'll be no malice there from Judah Banwell.
I'm sure these 2 boys will face off in a couple of weeks. Ricketts and Banwell will face each other
On the cricket field.
On the cricket field. It seems to be what you get in the southern suburbs, eh? Multifaceted boys that can play rugby and cricket, and they give their academics a real go, Graham.
Yeah. Banwell in the middle of his mock for tricks. Maths exam on Monday. Look forward to Banwell.
Seems like Ricketts is fine to carry on.
As expected. Like his dad, he's a hard nut. He's not going to go down easily. Up they go, and Rondebosch want more points. They want to tie up the second half.
I reckon Rondebosch are going to try a little trick play here at the end. They've got the 5+1, which suggests another driving ball.
They've still got trick players with so many subs on. It would be a feat of coaching, but they've got the line out. Down they go to the front.
Wall. Route 1 carry by Perry. Looks like SACS have hold them up. Turnover SACS. The boys want to play.
Eddie Macheki gets it away to... Not sure who's on the field there. Is it Lucio Delport?
And the boot goes flying to the side of the field.
Lock on.
That should be that, Graham.
Yeah, I think we've seen enough, and it's a lovely game of schoolboy rugby.
Graham, it's been a lovely morning in commentary with you. Thanks so much for everything that you did to get today off the ground.
Thanks for the game, and see you next week, next year, back here.
Cool, guys.
You got that, huh?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It kept me going here with the movement.